Hello, everyone. It's Uncle Jeff, and it's a beautiful day on Orcas Island. Today's story is a good one, and it involves people you know. So let's get to it right away. It is called Bigfoot and Us. I could not believe it. I actually saw him. Or was it a her? But let me start at the beginning. Many years ago, on a hot summer day, Uncle Ken, Aunt Ann, Kent, Hunter the dog, and I went to Lake Merwin. The plan was to boat to a distant shoreline and play in the water all by ourselves, away from other people. Lake Merwin is deep within the territory known for Bigfoot, a legendary creature seen around these parts for more than 1,000 years. Another name for Bigfoot is Sasquatch, which comes from the tribes from the Salish Indians. The Lummi people, who have lived in the Pacific Northwest for thousands of years, call it Zemeckis. Bigfoot is a tall, hairy creature, a mashup of a human and an ape, very big and very strong. They call it Bigfoot because people almost never see one. Almost never. But they've seen its footprint, and those were huge. See how that compares to a human footprint? Bigfoot avoids people, especially young kids. If it saw a 2 or 3-year-old, it would freak out thinking, what is up with that crazy little humanoid? I better sneak out of here. So children never have to worry about Bigfoot when hiking in the forest. Bigfoot has seen hunters in the woods too. It knows hunters are dangerous to animals. So Bigfoot plays it safe and avoids humans whenever possible. That's why we almost never see Bigfoot. But dogs are not humans. Throughout the centuries, Bigfoot has been friends with dogs and other canines, such as wolves and foxes. Sometimes a Bigfoot will approach a dog in the woods. So here we were on Lake Merwin, and it was a beautiful day in Washington. See Mount St. Helens up there? Ken piloted the boat to the remote side of the lake and motored up one of the rivers that flows into Lake Merwin. After a couple of hours, we stopped for lunch. Aunt Ann made several tasty sandwiches, ham and cheese and turkey with lettuce and tomato. Yum. The river was getting more and more shallow. To avoid hitting rocks, it is useful to get strong and long sticks, really like poles. Kent ran up this tributary creek and found a couple of poles for us. Then we motored upriver very carefully between the rocks until we could go no further and pulled to shore where we would swim. When we stopped, Hunter the dog flew off the boat and ran into the woods without us. Bad dog. Kent led the way into the woods to find him. I was about 6 feet behind. Then we saw Hunter on point, stiff as could be. I thought he found a bird. That's what bird dogs do. They find birds and point them out to their people. But Hunter was not looking down at a bird. He was looking up. Kent and I saw Bigfoot at the very same moment. I was scared and thought, we better get out of here. But Kent thought Hunter the dog was in danger and wanted to save him. Kent did not know Bigfoot and dogs can be friends. Kent ran toward Bigfoot, yelling and waving his big stick around his head, swinging it like a helicopter blade. Bigfoot took off. Bigfoot ran away fast. Uncle Ken blew his dog whistle, and Hunter scampered back to the boat. Hunter did not seem to care that he pointed out Bigfoot to Kent and me. Kent and I looked at each other like, wow, did we really see Bigfoot? We walked together back to the boat and told our story to Uncle Ken and Aunt Ann. I don't think they believed us. They thought our story was fiction, which is a tall tale that is made up. They just laughed it off. Ha ha, sure, Bigfoot. Maybe that's what they think. But I'll never forget that day. There's Uncle Ken. There's Kent with the big pole that he swung around, and me. And that's the end of this story. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. Signing out from Orcas Island. Bye-bye.